In all, the EPA alone gets more than $40 billion in this bill, including more than $30 billion for so-called disadvantaged communities. What are those? Well, they're not really defined. People who vote for Joe Biden. So what it really means is the EPA is going to spread more identity politics and race hate. Are you sick of that yet?
That is Tucker Carlson actually addressing the historic climate change bill that was recently passed in Congress and signed by President Joe Biden. But he's addressing it in a very specific way. I think you heard the words race hate. That's right. Tucker Carlson is taking issue with a very particular stipulation in this unprecedented climate bill, which is that there's going to be money spent on most affected communities, which are disproportionately Black and brown Americans who live near, I don't know, toxic sites, paper mills, things like this. The White House estimates the law includes $60 billion in spending on so-called environmental justice. That includes money to reduce emissions around US ports, plant trees in city neighborhoods that are hotter because of past racist housing policies, making electric vehicles more affordable, and installing solar panels to make buildings more efficient in low-income neighborhoods. But that, of course, means it's racist against who? White people. Again, the thing that doesn't actually exist. So that is Tucker Carlson literally saying race hate, and it gets a little bit worse. Let's watch the rest of that clip.
The total annual budget of the EPA currently stands at about $10 billion. So this is a lot of money flowing to equity and the disadvantaged. And of course, everything hangs on definition. So who gets to define what disadvantaged is, a disadvantaged community? Well, that would be the EPA's administrator, a guy called Michael Regan. This is a guy who's in his late 40s who has never had an actual job in his life. He's never worked for real business of any kind. But he does have priorities, and to give you some sense of what they are, we'll tell you what he told The Daily Show this year, and we're quoting. Everything I do at EPA is through the lens of environmental justice. Contracting, procurement, air quality, water quality, land management starts with, are we protecting the least among us, those who have lacked political representation and those who have not been at the table for decades, end quote. So really, this is about spreading race hate, as virtually everything they do is. They call it equity. It's not about protecting the environment.
Again, race hate, straight up saying it. By the way, Michael Regan, current EPA head, is a Black man, and he was the head of North Carolina's Department of Environmental Quality. He has had a job before, you racist POS. Erin, I wanna kick it to you, this idea that equity is racist.
Okay, so once again, the little Lord Fauntleroy of a fish sticks fortune is speaking in a way that is sort of misleading. So, I mean, here's the thing. I am not a legislator. I did not craft this legislation, but I do know that Joe Manchin of West Virginia was an essential part of getting this across the finish line, right? West Virginia is a state that is 93% white. West Virginia is a state that is also deeply impoverished. And a lot of people that would qualify as disadvantaged likely live in the borders of West Virginia. To say that being disadvantaged is, while it is disproportionately Black and brown people, just say that it's only Black and brown people to make that implication is, in my opinion, what makes Fox News run. This notion that the people that are disadvantaged are the other people, and anything that helps them is bad for America, ignores the fact that there are people who are not Black and brown, white people, rural Americans, all across the country who could benefit from environmental justice initiatives. And it is extremely misleading, and I hate it, and it's very, very insidious.
Absolutely. We're breathing the same air at the end of the day. We're drinking from the same contaminated or not water sources. It is absolutely a ploy, an openly racist ploy to attract his white nationalist base even more.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.